Hey there! Whenever you write sales proposals, there are some best practices that you absolutely want to adopt to make sure that you are more impactful and yes, get better outcomes. Success tip number one is keep your qualifying and your proposing meetings separately. My point is, anytime when you are offering a product or a service that is of a certain amount of money, as in it's a big chunk of money. It's not just a few $100s. We're talking thousands, 10,000, 100,000s, if not millions. The larger the investment, the more it makes sense for you to take your two meetings separated. Why? Because just imagine what happens if you're trying to first of all learn what the client wants and then you present your solution at the same time. You're basically becoming a vendor and a salesperson, and you can very easily be perceived in the wrong way. That's not what you want to do. You want to go into a qualifying meeting whereby you ask your questions to be like a doctor in selling, which is you're learning what is going on with them, what they're trying to achieve, where the gap is, and then you want to see whether or not you can help them. Now, that is really a certain demeanor that you go in with. It basically means that you go into your qualifying with a mindset of, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to help you, but why don't you tell me a little bit more about your business and what you're trying to achieve, and then we go from there. How does it sound? If you go in with that sort of demeanor, straight away, you're not really desperately trying to sell them something. You are more positioning yourself as a trusted advisor who, like a doctor, will hold a stethoscope against their heart and check their breathing and check their pulse, so to speak. And so what you're trying to do here is very differently. You come across more savvy, more professional, and less desperate. That's the first thing. So your qualifying is where you ask them a series of questions that are really well designed and engineered for maximum information sharing, but also for insight creation. That's what you do in your first meeting. Then, as you've done that, you say, you know what, based on what you told me, I can sense that I will be able to help you with that. Why don't I do my homework for you and we can reconvene in a week or two? How does it sound? Now, notice now what happened. When they then say, yes, you know, that sounds lovely, great. You got somebody who is worth spending time with. They basically are qualifying themselves that if they want to spend more time with you, that they're actually serious, not just curious, which is a great one. So what you then do at the end of that meeting is that you basically then say, okay, well, let's now look at our diary. How does Wednesday? And you lock in the diary there and then. Good. Next then is your proposing state. With your proposal, that again just serves the idea of you showing how you will help them to bridge the gap between where they are and where they want to get to. That is a specific different aim and different purpose, and therefore you want to keep those two separated. As you keep them separated, you are perceived as a trusted advisor, and the dollars that people are potentially willing to spend with you go up, not down, and that is really important. If you start muddling up the water and trying to put the two together for efficiencies for your sake, you're basically shooting yourself in the foot and taking away your trusted advisor status and become a salesman, not a professional that people can trust and spend a lot of money with.